What is your aim? If aim is, I will do joyful effort, day and night I will put my effort to transfer myself into perfect consciousness. That's all. Try every day. You will enjoy ever health. No illness, sickness of any kind. No problem of any kind. What is the yama? This simple practice. What you feel hatred towards, it is perception of truth. It is perception of immortality. What you feel, it is the knowledge of creation, preservation and change. What you feel is element of truth, is presence of truth, is called immortality. It is called the peace and joy, called the knowledge, power and peace, everything. This practice is called practicing yama niyama. Let us find out our own path. What is our own path? To realize ultimate truth. But how to realize ultimate truth? Lahiri Mahasaya has explained very clearly, unceasing practice means continuous practice. Unceasing practice मतलब क्रिया की लगातार अभ्यास करें. Unceasing practice is continuous practice आप करिएगा. How to do it? We find difficulty. This is called the difficulty. D for difficulty. This is called distance. Distance means difficulty. It is taking time. I am not able to learn. Your time and distance is called difficulty. I feel difficult. I cannot practice it all the time. This is difficult. Why you feel difficulty? Because we are accumulating dirt. Accumulation of dirt is called stealing. You cannot steal truth. You cannot steal truth. Truth is all pervading. You cannot hide it. You cannot store it. You cannot steal it. But this chori means stealing. In what way we are stealing the truth? Let us, if I am doctor, I have read anatomy, Gray's Anatomy, physiology, best style and Guyton physiology. So many pathology, so many things. What is that? That is the Maya. Collecting Maya is called stealing. You cannot steal truth. Try to steal truth, you cannot steal. We are purchasing the textbook of medical science, engineering, this and that, and trying to store it. Storing is called sangra. We are busy in stealing and storing the Maya. Therefore, we are not able to learn. But we need medical college. We need pharmaceutical companies. We need medicines. Yes, we need it. It is meant for persons who are living in Maya, who only wants to get Maya. Person does not want truth. Each and every person, majority, having the love for Maya. If we are having great love, that in this life we are going to transform our consciousness into profit, then we do not need any medical facility. We do not need anything. And if this engineering technology needed, automatically it will come. Regarding for the health, we don't need any medicine, no medical college, no medical studies. For those who have decided that in this life I have to transform myself into profit. Therefore, who is ready to get transformed into profit, that person will not steal. Because you can steal only Maya, truth you cannot steal. The books written, called the scriptures, about Ram, about Krishna, about Buddha, about so many. You try to read, let us Ramayana or Mahabharata. By reading it, you will find that I will not like Kamsa, I will not like Ravana. I have love for the Ram and Krishna. If you are practicing disliking, hatred, you cannot practice Kriya Yoga. You cannot practice Yama Niyama. You cannot practice Asana Pranayama because you have hatred with the Ravana, hatred with the Kamsa, you are hatred with the Judah. Therefore, the basic principle, if you are having thought of hatred towards anyone in the world, then we are eligible to practice Kriya Yoga. Then we should practice or not. But still Mahatma Baba said, even little bit practice is good because you will hold it, in the future you will practice it, therefore do not leave it. Try to remember recharging, meditation on breath, on Bhumad, so many things, all right. But you cannot practice because we have hatred. This is the devils. I don't like devils. Rakshas, I don't like Rakshas. With ignorance, I don't like ignorance. Therefore, hatred should be absent from the consciousness. No hatred towards anyone. Then we are eligible to practice Kriya Yoga. Then how to do it? It is very difficult to practice. Okay, I am sick. I should hate sickness or not? No. If I will not hate, I will not go to the hospital. I will not get a doctor. I will not take medicine. If I love sickness, then I will not go for cure. No, you have to go to medical college. You have to go to the doctors for your medical prescription because you have not decided in this life that you are practicing oneness with God. If you have decided firmly that in this life you are going to transform yourself from human consciousness into prophet, then you do not need any support of pharmaceutical companies, medical college knowledge, any medicine, nothing. You don't need it. Therefore, at least among the huge population of the human being, if suppose that if only 12, I will explain detail about why 12. If 12 number, all they become prophet, earth scenario will change. This critical violence will disappear. Complete violence will not disappear. Because the huge population only 12, they reach to the height of prophet, but they will be able to manage how to live better life on this earth. Try to remember again, what is meaning of stealing? What you can steal? Only Maya. Truth you cannot steal. I want to hide. You can hide. You can collect. You can store. Only Maya. Truth you cannot store. You cannot hide truth. Therefore, stealing and hiding and holding is the subject of Maya. We are busy in that day and night. And we think this is the right. This is the problem. Why in all this human being population, why Lahiri Mahasaya became like Jesus Christ, like Buddha, why he attained that height? Why not many? He worked very hard, and how many persons reached to that height? Only few numbers. And that few are the sufficient, is not less. Therefore, among us on this planet, it is not difficult. Just try. If all will try, then out of 1 million, suppose that 1 million, they start trying. Out of 1 million, one will be capable. Then how much population will be there? Why this is the ratio? In order to understand it clearly, you should decide to practice Kriya Yoga constantly, all the time. It is very easy to practice all the time. The truth is all pervading. Head to toe, what you feel is perception of truth. This is perception of immortality. What you say it is pain It means you dislike yourself. I am tired. You dislike yourself. But what we say, it is tiredness. It is pain. You see, how is my weight? Oh, it's only 46 kg. Oh, 46 kg. And what is the height? Around 5.3, 5 feet 3 inch. 5 feet 3 inch. Let me write clearly. This is approximately height. What is the weight? 46 kg. What should be minimum weight? 51. Minimum weight 51. The underweight. You must have tuberculosis. Who said it? Who are in Maya? This is Mahatma Gandhi height and weight. 46 kg weight, this is the height. You can count his ribs. But when I was in high school, I read that if your weight is reducing, your hunger is reducing, you must get checked up. You may be having tuberculosis. Great fear is developed. Mahatma Gandhi, minimum weight should be 51. 51 to 60, that is 46. Therefore, try to measure your health based on the pathological laboratory. What is your weight, height? Try to compare it. Completely false. Try to measure weight of your thought. What is your aim? If aim is, I will do joyful effort, day and night I will put my effort to transform myself into perfect consciousness. That's all. Try every day. You will enjoy ever health. No illness, sickness of any kind. No problem of any kind. But when we practice stealing, book is written by some doctor. I am reading that anatomy, Gray's Anatomy, bestseller physiology, Guyton physiology, many pathology, this and that. That is somebody written. I am reading it, called stealing. And I have collected it. I have big library of medical science. Oh, you have collected also. That is all the Maya. But this is Maya is important. Because some person came, he needs surgery. You see, I did surgery, became all right. Yes, because he loves Maya, therefore he needs medicine. He needs surgery. He needs medical college. He needs hospital. Therefore, pharmaceutical companies, all medicines are very important for those who loves Maya. Therefore, I am giving a tip, very important. Try to love truth. How to find truth? Very easy. Head to toes, what you feel is presence of truth. When you say it is tiredness, then you have hatred with the truth. I cannot walk, I have pain, you are having hatred towards you. Pain never exists, you have not joined marathon. We are not like animals, there's some tiger is chasing, you have to run away. Try to get your own way, how to walk, how to stand, how to work, how to rest. During each and every activity, what you feel within head to toe, accept it is presence of element of truth. The truth is immortal. Then what you feel immortality? Just this practice. And have patience. Practice 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. Whatever illness you will have, it will disappear. I guarantee you. You practice, you will say it has gone. But you know, if you are not practicing, it will not go. This is the brief message, and we have great desire to practice asana. All right. We cannot understand what is asana because we are practicing stealing and storing Maya. I need good amount of bank balance for emergency. If I need tomorrow, then how I will get it? If you are one with the truth, automatically everything will come. What Lahiri Mahasaya said, practice Kriya Yoga, unceasing practice of Kriya Yoga will realize you. All things what you need to experience, that your immortal consciousness will come to you. But we have great here publicity about asana. Want to practice asana. How to practice asana? What is the asana? If you are not practicing yama and niyama, you cannot practice asana. What is the yama? The simple practice. What you feel head to toes, it is perception of truth. It is perception of immortality. What you feel, it is the knowledge of creation, preservation and change. Moment you practice it, then you will understand what is the asana. Asana does not mean what we practice like Surya Namaskar, Halasana, or Chakrasana, so many asana, headstand. So this is not the asana. This is something, all right, you practice will get good relief, but you cannot heal yourself perfectly, permanently. Healing means feeling oneness with God. So those practices you cannot feel oneness with God. Therefore, definition of asana is given in holy science. Sthir Sukhasana. What is Sthir Sukhasana? Let me see that exact sentence and procedure. Sutra number 16. Procedure. Sthir Sukham. Sthir Sukham Asana. What does it mean? Sthir means stable. Sukham means pleasant condition. If a pleasant condition is stable, it is not up and down. I feel joy, I feel sorrow. I feel joy, I feel sorrow. No. Constant, ever new joy. The moment you feel it, that is called the asana. Asana means perception of ever new joy each moment. But how to practice this? Because we are not practicing oneness with the truth. Therefore, feel head to toes. Whatever you feel each and every moment, practice this correctly. What you feel is element of truth, is presence of truth, is called immortality. It is called the peace and joy. It's called the knowledge, power and peace, everything. This practice is called practicing yama niyama. Detail I have explained many times, but I am revising in short. This is for now. Remember it. If you are reading a scripture, who crucified Jesus Christ, if you have hatred towards those persons, you cannot understand Kriya Yoga. You follow Jesus Christ, but do not hate Judah. Judah will be all the time, you cannot remove. Evil will be all the time, you cannot remove. Evil is ignorance. It's called Chaya, it's called Maya. But you have to follow Jesus. You have to follow Mahatma Gandhi. But do not criticize Godse. If you are having hatred towards anyone in this universe, anyone, you cannot understand Kriya Yoga. Then stop hatred. At least till you are here, do the experiment. I am not going to practice a hatred towards anyone for half an hour. Okay, succeeded. Again, after 2 hours, okay, right. I will not practice hatred next half an hour. Succeeded. Keep on increasing time. When we will reach to the threshold point that 24 hours we will never hate anyone. This is the important point. Let us practice double breathing. Feel head to toes. It is presence of element of truth. It is presence of immortal consciousness. It is presence of knowledge and power of creation, preservation and change. Let us bow down to our devotion we have in Kriya Yoga meditation. Now open eyes.